Lawmakers moved quickly to outlaw upskirting photos.
Condoms with racy messages handed out in public schools.
I have never seen rappers that look like this.
The family shocked by what they saw and what the school system is doing about it.
Near record cold tonight as temperatures drop like a rock. However, approaching 50 in your forecast. We've got the good details.
An amazing birthday surprise. Young boy battling leukemia from the men and women he calls heroes.
Live from our studios in Boston, WBZ News at 6 starts right now.
We start at 6 with breaking news. Beacon Hill moving fast, responding to a shocking ruling that threatened the privacy of women. I'm Lisa Hughes.
And I'm Jack Williams. Well, the House and the Senate passed a bill making upskirting illegal. The state Supreme Court ruled that a man caught pictures up of women's skirts on the tee technically wasn't breaking the law. Jim Smith joins us live at the State House with details. Jim.
Good evening, Jack. That old law may indeed have had a loophole, but lawmaker and Hill say we can now all consider that loophole officially closed. They have passed a new law, and they did it at warp speed.
We're outraged to think that it is okay, that it's legal to do this.
Beacon Hill lawmakers have never moved more quickly. At lightning speed, they have now passed a bill making upskirt photos illegal in Massachusetts.
It's an assault on another person, whether it's a child or an adult. It's an assault. And women and children should be able to go to public places without feeling that they are not. So this will at least bring us up to speed.
The new law changes the wording of the old law, making it illegal to take secret photos of their intimate parts, whether naked or covered by clothing or undergarments. That's meant to close the loophole that led to yesterday's controversial state Supreme Court ruling.
I don't know if we can move much faster than this here of the legislature, but again, I think that once the decision was received by all of us last night, I think that there was a feeling that something had to be done quickly.
The vote in the Senate was unanimous. The House unanimous. Now it's on to the governor's desk. He is expected to sign it as early as tomorrow morning. Live at the State House, Jim Smith, WBZ News. Lisa, back to you.
A lot of people applauding this one. Jim, thank you. Well, we have to endure one more cold night, but then we start to see a little bit of a warm-up. Our chief meteorologist, Eric Fisher, has the AccuWeather forecast. And Eric, you've been waiting to say that.
I have been. You know, it's tough to go on here every night and say, yeah, it's cold again. Yep, it's going to be cold again tomorrow. Well, it is cold again right now, 20s across the region, and it will be cold again tonight, but we're going to get there, I promise. Lots of single digits overnight, few sub-zero temperatures in the suburbs, clear skies, calm wind, great recipe for a very chilly night here across southern England, really New England. Maybe even close to a record low in Worcester. Forecasting the low single digits here. We'll see where things end up. By the way, it's going to be a very cold start to tomorrow morning. And we look forward, in fact, an above average day of temperatures on Saturday. That has been rare lately. We'll talk about the details for this weekend coming up. Jack?
Look forward to it. Coming up new at 6 o'clock, a condom handout backfires on Boston Public Schools as parents object to what's on the packaging. Parents say the district has the right idea, but is sending the wrong message. And as Bill Shields shows us, the district is making a change.
Just ask some high school kids about the graphic, suggestive condom wrappers.
I think a deal overall because when people get condoms, there's less ADDs being spread out overall.
But to parents like Helen DeHar, it is a very big deal.
As a healthcare provider, I've handed out condoms to the women that I take care of for years. I have never seen wrappers that look like this.
She also has 3 teenagers in Boston schools, and she didn't want them receiving these condoms with suggestive wrappers.
And I absolutely did not want my high school student children to receive wrappers for condoms that said, "Lucky Lady."
Last summer, the Boston School Department decided to start giving away condoms to promote safe and free sex. But then, these condoms were donated with wrappers saying, "Lucky Lady, enjoy," and "Hump one." Some kids we talked to said the program was good, but not the product.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
They want the kids to be safe, so I guess they're looking out for us.
We all know how outraged parents can get things changed quickly, and in this case, they did once again. The offending condoms have already been removed from Boston Public Schools, replaced a very generic version.
We understand why parents are concerned about the packaging, and so that's why we've taken steps right now to replace it with a whole new supply, and so there's no interruption in the service in the schools.
So these are gone, and the state has provided generic condoms. In Boston, I'm Bill Shields, WBZ News.
New developments tonight in a case against a friend of bombing suspect Johar Tsarnaev. Taxpayers will pay for Robel Filippo's defense. A judge ruled that Filipos can have a public defender. Now, Filipos wanted 2 attorneys. The judge said, no, the case is simple enough. That's not necessary. Filipos is charged with lying to federal investigators. Taxpayers are also going to help pay for Whitey Bulger's appeal. Today, Bulger's team got permission to hire another attorney because this case is so complex. Bulger wants his convictions overturned, but couldn't present the immunity defense he wanted.
Police in New Hampshire say they have found the driver who hit a man who was walking on the street to avoid a snowy sidewalk. Kara Smith surrendered late this afternoon after she learned the police had a warrant for her arrest. Police say that Ms. Smith took off after she hit 63-year-old Robert Jerome last week. Investigators found surveillance videos of the car. They received an anonymous tip. Smith was the driver. A heartbreaking story in Farmington, New Hampshire. A little 5-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 1-year-old all walked to a police station to try to get a ride. You can see them on this surveillance video at the Farmington, New Hampshire Police Department. The 5-year-old discovered his mother wasn't home. Well, he wanted to go to school, so he dressed himself, as well as dressing his younger brother and sister. Then they all walked to the police station a block away.
He was able to get their coats on. As you can imagine, a 5-year-old can't really zip a coat. So they came here with their coats unzipped, and the 1-year-old, she had her boots on, but unfortunately, he had put them on the wrong feet.
After police had made several calls, the mother, Katerina Short, finally showed up at the police station. She told police she'd left the kids with a babysitter, but they don't think that that's a true story. Short, by the way, nice charge. The kids are doing okay tonight. They've been placed in state custody.
Well, the job market in Massachusetts is improving. The state announced today it added more than 55,000 jobs last year. Take a look at the biggest increases. They were in hotels and restaurants, 9,600 new jobs there in 2013. Then the construction industry, it added 4,900 jobs, and right behind that, the information industry with 4,100 more jobs, like web and software development positions and computers. I'll say bye to the salt and pepper shakers for now. Work crews have started dismantling the towers on the Longfellow Bridge. This is part of the project to restore this historic bridge, and once the stonework is restored, the towers will then be rebuilt.
Now at 6, what an incredible birthday present.
Happy birthday, dear Tyler. Happy birthday to you.
An adorable little boy fighting leukemia gets a visit from his heroes. Tyler said and dreams of growing up to be a police officer someday, so his mother went on Facebook and asked first responders to send him birth certificates. A convoy of police and firefighters drove from Massachusetts to Tyler's hometown in Rhode Island today. As Christina Hager shows you, they all wanted to salute Tyler on his very special day.
It's enough to make a veteran first responder drop to his knees and hand over his badge.
For you. Happy birthday, buddy.
Because this is the face of one fighting for his life on his 7th birthday. In his 2nd battle with leukemia, that kind of bravery isn't lost on anyone here.
I think you're tougher than any of us.
See, this is Tyler Seddon's dream, to be a first responder. So it was a fitting birthday surprise. Then from different meeting points across New England, this one in Canton.
Doesn't matter, you know, where we're from or where you need us, we'll go as soon as we can.
And did they ever? We followed along in the convoy, passing cheering crowds, surrounded by flashing lights, down I-95 into Rhode Island. Meantime, Tyler was waiting in his hometown of Burrillville. Sworn in as a pint-sized chief for a day, then swished through this grand procession.
All those hundreds of trucks and cruisers emptied out this huge line of first responders as far as the eye can see. And they're all lined up to say happy birthday to Tyler.
All because his mother had asked local police for a simple birthday card.
Ask for some cards and you get, and I got 1,000 plus police, fire, and military personnel.
Now, as he holds out hope for a bone marrow match, he doesn't have to look too far for inspiration. Now he knows they're not just his heroes.
Today you're my hero.
It goes both ways. In Burrillville, Rhode Island, Christina Hager, WBZ News.
On a cold winter day, it's enough to make you feel like a menace.
So many good people. Tyler, we wish you the best.
And if you'd like to register to become a donor, you can go to cbsboston.com and get all the details.
Coming up here on WBZ, running the commuter rail, the company that won the huge contract, and more information it allegedly didn't share with the MBTA.
Also ahead tonight, accused of handing out jobs to powerful friends, why the trial of a former Beacon Hill Power player is suddenly on hold.
And I know some of you really like the cold, you love the winter, but maybe looking for a little bit of a break. We can do that in the forecast right after the break.
You score little victories every day. Now do it with dinner. Land O'Lakes Saute Express meal starter with herbs, spices, butter, and olive oil is one step, no prep, and so good they'll ask for more. Land O'Lakes Saute Express.
I was impressed with how many great reviews they had.
What makes CertaPro different is that our people really care to make our recipe.
They asked what they could do to make painting an extraordinary experience for us. And the gate latch.
We work through a personalized written certainty pledge.
CertaPro painters did a wonderful job. They respected our lifestyle and our home.
It's about 5-star craftsmanship and having truly satisfied customers. Schedule your free estimate at CertaPro.com. CertaPro Painters, because painting is personal.
Excuse me, do your dentures come with a guarantee?
Guarantee.
No.
Okay, hold it. Let's try something new.
Mr. Stevens, your dentures are completely guaranteed.
Really?
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 Wow. Aspen Dental is doing whatever it takes to give America a healthy mouth, like guaranteeing your dentures or your money back. Call 1-800-ASPEN Dental, because your mouth is our mission.
The most effective class of treatment for nasal allergies are 24-hour prescription nasal sprays. And now, one's available without one. New Nasacort. It relieves your worst nasal allergy symptoms, even congestion. 24 hours. Nasacort stops more of what makes you miserable.
Know the Goya difference even before you taste it. Add plump and tasty Goya low-sodium beans to your favorite recipes and see for yourself. If it's Goya, it has to be good.
Hear that? That's your vacation calling. It's time for the annual AAA Travel Marketplace with vacations to fit your style and budget. Everyone's going to be there, including AAA travel counselors, to help you find and book your next dream vacation. You deserve a vacation. AAA Travel Marketplace is open to everyone, and parking is free. See you March 7th, 8th, and 9th at Gillette Stadium, Putnam Club East.
I think we had decided we were ready, and then it actually happened, and I thought, oh my gosh, are we really ready?
I hope you know how much you mean to me and your mother.
I hope that you are happy, fulfilled.
And I hope you love yourself as much as we love you.
You score little victories every day. Now do it with dinner. Land O'Lakes Saute Express meal starter with herbs, spices, butter, and olive oil is one step, no prep, and so good they'll ask for more. Land O'Lakes Saute Express.
Breaking news right now, CNN reporting that Aaron Hernandez will be charged for a jailhouse fight with an inmate February 25th. According to CNN, it is a simple assault and battery charge. That's a misdemeanor. Hernandez has been made aware of the charge. He's being held without bail on first-degree murder charges in the death of Odin Lloyd.
A last-minute delay in the trial of the former probation boss. The judge decided to step aside. John O'Brien is facing federal corruption charges for the probation scandal, where he allegedly handed out jobs to politically connected people. Well, Judge Dennis Saylor now he had refused to step aside at first, but now he's going to step aside. Lawmakers past and present expected to testify in that trial.
4 dolphins stranded on Cape Cod have been saved. These dolphins were found in Provincetown this morning. A 5th dolphin had already died, but rescuers moved in. They moved 4 to Herring Cove and successfully released them tonight. They don't know why they stranded themselves.
Well, coming up, we're going to finally hear some, I think, some more positive news about the weather.
It seems like it's been many, many years since we had positive news about the weather, but we'll take it, Eric.
Years, boy. That tells you how bad this winter has been for some folks. big streak going here at Boston. You know, we've been below freezing almost 88% of the time, leading back toward last Monday, 10 days worth of sub-freezing air, and it's colder than Boston itself. And so sometimes in New England haven't been above freezing at all in the past 10 days. A lot of cold air in the east, a little bit better in the south central United States. You notice this little tongue of cold air down to the southeast. When high pressure sits over New England, it sends that down. We call that a wedge up against the slopes of the Appalachians. We'll actually be looking at an ice storm again in some parts of North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia tonight. Around here, clear skies, cold temps, lots of 20s on the board. Now the sun is going down and we have those clear skies, it should be an awfully cold night. No wind, so no wind chill to deal with, but look at these temperatures. 4 below possible in Fitchburg, 7 below in Keene, teens in Boston, teens down toward the Cape. But any way you slice it, man, it has just been an incredible run. In a cold morning tomorrow, sunrise is at 6:10. Good amount of sunshine. Again, not much wind tomorrow, which makes a big difference. At midday, there'll be quite a bit of high cloudiness starting to move in. Those cirrus clouds veiling the sunshine a little bit. And as we head through the afternoon, temperatures into the 30s compared to the last few days. Feeling pretty good. Sunset at 5:41 and a dry. So if you're getting out of town for Friday, maybe going somewhere a bit warmer, you won't have any travel problems as far as the weather is concerned. Highs near 38 in Boston as well as Springfield, 40 in Providence, lower 40s down toward the Cape and the islands for tomorrow. This is the storm we're watching, which is going to try to nudge toward us tomorrow night. A high pressure initially protects us tomorrow, but as we head into the overnight, some rain showers come up. They should brush the Cape and the islands, and the clouds should move in. That onshore flow brings some low cloudiness across the area. That lingers into early Saturday morning. As we head past Saturday morning, we're going to get into this little highway of sunshine, warmer temperatures between the ocean storm and a cold front to the west. So overall, a great Saturday. And then a reinforcing shot of the chilly air comes in on Sunday. This isn't the bitter Arctic stuff. It's just a little bit cooler than what we're expecting. A couple towns may spike toward 50 on Saturday. Again, comparatively speaking, fantastic. Daylight saving time starts before you go to bed. Springfall Sunday, and we'll have some twilight until 7 o'clock in the evening. Great. Now, in terms of snow coverage, over 5% of the country still has snow on the ground here on March 6th. And around here, we know the story. Much of New England, the mountains in particular, tons of snow out there. It's not going to be melting very rapidly in the days to come. In fact, we may add to it just a little bit. Bear with me here. A storm developing next Wednesday into Thursday. It looks like this should be a fairly significant storm, but being so far out, the usual question, 6 to 7 days out. Track intensity, we know they're going to change before we get there, but there is the potential for some pre-St. Patrick's Day snowfall in the northeast. Let's focus on the good stuff for the next few days before that happens. Be a couple of flurries and sprinkles Saturday night. An area of snow showers breaks out on Monday. Could see a couple more on Tuesday. And then Wednesday into Thursday, let's just call it to be announced for now. Jack, Lisa, back to you.
And we are satisfied with that. Eric, thank you. Well, here's something to look forward to this spring, the May-June issue of Boston Common Magazine. The theme, Powerful Women, and I had what truly was the privilege of leading a discussion among 5 leaders. Chef and business owner Barbara Lynch, Babson College president and our state's former Lieutenant Governor Carrie State's attorney Carmen Ortiz, who is prosecuting Johar Tsarnaev, FBI Assistant Special Agent in Charge Lucy Ziobro, and cardiologist and women's health specialist Dr. Paula Johnson from Brigham and Women's Hospital. They offered insight into their careers, advice, shared great stories, and even a few laughs with the live audience there. The May-June issue of Boston Common Magazine comes out in late. Perhaps by then all the gray snow will be gone.
Feel like genuflecting with all that.
It really was something. I felt very lucky to be
In front of you too, I might add. You mind?
Hey, Fred,
I guess
welcome
a
back,
courtesy
by the
would
way.
do. Thank you. Oh, what's the weather? What's the sports going to be, oh great one?
It's pretty cold in the garden, Jack.
I'll genuflect to you.
Thank you. Well, 5 days ago, the Bruins lost to the Washington Capitals at the Garden 4-2. Tonight, same team, same place, because the Caps are back on it. Lou Erickson, by the way, who missed Tuesday's game with a heel injury, is back in the lineup tonight. Now, the Bees held a light skate at the Garden this morning. Newcomer Andre Mazares, who was picked up before yesterday's trade deadline, was on the ice. That's him with the beard talking to assistant Doug Ruder. Mazares was acquired to help the defense. However, Julian said the blue liner will not play tonight. Regardless, the 29-year-old says he's ready for anything.
It's up to the coaches what they're going to mean, how they're going to mean. You know, I'm just here to help and, you know, play good and, you know, hopefully go all the way.
He's an experienced player. I think he's proved over the years. He's a big body as well. Offensively, he supports the attack well. He's been known to be a pretty good, offensive type defenseman. So, you know, with that big body and then the way we play, I'm sure he'll defend well also. And, again, I think it'll be a matter of time to see how well he fits with us.
Spring training down in Fort Myers, Blackie looked good in his first start of the spring. He threw 3 perfect innings during a minor league game. The guy had 6 strikeouts. Now to the Celtics.
Teams right now where we're at right now, can really just kind of give up and just say, you know what, forget this season. Let's try again next year. I don't think any of us are thinking like that. And it shows in our play. I mean, every night we come out, we play hard.
Well, that was just his. When Celtics forward Jared Sullinger said his team would not quit on the season, he said they'd play hard each and every night. So what in the world happened last night? Embarrassed on their home floor by the Golden State Warriors. This play sums up the night. Jared Bayless firing the no-look pass off to the glass. Golden State back the other way for the easy dunk. I mean, what's going on? C's turned the ball over a whopping 22 times, and the defense atrocious. The final score, 108-88. But it wasn't even that close. And Brad Stevens didn't mince words after the game.
The abbreviated version is they were really good and we weren't. I'd like to find something that I could say we were better in, but there wasn't anything. It's important that we show ourselves a lot different than we did today. We need to be able to play against a team that's rolling than we did tonight. We didn't have a great performance by our basketball team tonight, obviously.
That pretty much sums it up. Obviously.
I don't think he was happy.
No, not at all.
But controlled.
Thank you, Steve. CBS Evening News coming up in a moment at 6:30.
And Scott Pelley joins us live from New York with a preview. Scott?
Jack, Lisa, great to be with you in Boston. We are covering a story today about the Pope in the state of the American Church. Has this remarkable new Pope at the Vatican changed the opinions of Americans with regard to Catholicism? And all news we will have story. We will also have our correspondents covering the Russian invasion of Ukraine. We'll have that and the rest of the world news coming up on the CBS Evening News in about 10 minutes.
Thank you, Scott. And still to come tonight, high and dry, where the long winter may temporarily put duck boat tours on ice.
He received a box with 2 severed ears inside. For Sherlock Holmes,
no 2 ears were alike.
You're kidding.
That's me, what's in the joke machine.
the key to solving this case. $2 million in cash, he gets his wife back. He's literally...
I don't know whose ears got in the mail, but they weren't hers. The question remains, whose ears were they?
A new Elementary, CBS Tonight. Catch up online or on demand.
Workout World's running its $4 down sale for 8 days only. Join Workout World for just $4 down and only $10 a month with no commitment. Right, Steve?
Oh,
but hurry, sale ends March 11th at midnight. Only at Workout World.
I must begin my journey, which will cause me to miss the end of the game.
The X1 Entertainment operating system lets you watch live TV anywhere.
Can I watch it in Butterfly Valley?
Sure.
Can I watch it in...
Yep, here too.
What about the Dark Castle? You call that defense? Come on.
Watch live TV and the X1 Entertainment operating system, only from Xfinity.
At Commerce Bank, we're committed to helping our customers make smart financial decisions. Like our Smart CD with a guaranteed rate for 1 year, but it allows you to withdraw money whenever you need it. Or a Bump Up CD with a guaranteed rate for 1 or 2 years, and if rates go up, you can request the higher rate. If you aren't already taking advantage of Commerce Bank's great products and services, at any Commerce Bank office, visit us online at bankofcommerce.com.
A man pioneers a way to see the unseen. Radar, forever providing safer journeys. The Mazda 6 uses radar in its available class-exclusive suite of 7 safety features for greater confidence behind the wheel. Introducing the Mazda 6. What do you drive? Now, get the 2014 Mazda 6 with Skyactiv technology for 0.9% APR for 6 months.
Imagine finding the furniture you love at low sale prices. Now imagine upping virtual effect at no extra charge. It's all possible at the Boston Interiors Custom Upholstery Sale. All our upholstery is made in the USA from quality materials you can trust to last. And this month only, it's all on sale. All chairs, sofas, sleepers, and sectionals. Plus, custom order any available fabric at the same prices. Stock and save. Sale ends March 31st.
Workout World's running its $4 down sale for 8 days only. Join Workout World for just $4 down and only $10 a month with no commitment. Right, Steve? Oh, but hurry, sale ends March 11th and only at Workout World.
Well, the company that runs the commuter rail for now, but lost the contract, isn't going quietly. The Massachusetts Bay Commuter Railroad Company wants a court to stop the MBTA from giving the contract to a French firm. The railroad company says the T underestimated the cost of running the commuter rail by almost $500 million, and it claims the winning bidder, Keolis, refused to provide a security plan or safety statistics from its other contracts. The MBTA says it is aware of the company's claims, but it needs time to review them, and it says the Mass Bay Commuter Railroad Company is getting in the way now by seeking.
See how bad the winter weather has been. For the first time, winter may actually delay the Boston Duck Tour's season. The Duck Tour is supposed to open for business on St. Patrick's Day, but they've stopped selling tickets. Problem, much of the Charles River is still frozen. Company says as soon as the ice is gone, by golly, those ducks will rock and roll.
Cannot happen soon enough. And with that, another look at our forecast right after this break.
Closed captioning is brought to you by the Harlem Globetrotters. Tea Garden on Saturday, March 29th and Sunday, March 30th. Purchase tickets at the box office or online at ticketmaster.com.
Sneakers, letters, heartfelt mementos.
You could feel almost the emotion of people healing.
WBZ's David Wade takes you into the city's archives
These are sacred objects.
for a special look at the tributes people left after the marathon bombings.
That expression in Copley Square was really important in everybody's healing.
How Boston's working to preserve the memorial that does heal.
We're documenting history that we personally experienced.
Tonight on WBZ News at
Operated since 1829. No bull, just lager from America's oldest brewery, Yingling.
I'm Dr. Haney Badere. Our team of nationally renowned orthopedic surgeons and expert staff focus only on joint replacement patients.
I'm Dr. Joe McCarthy. At the Kaplan Joint Center, patient-centered care isn't just a buzzword. It drives everything we do to relieve pain and improve function.
To learn more, call 855-KNEE-HIP. If you're suffering from arthritis of the hip, knee, or shoulder, we'll see you within 48 hours.
At Bernie & Phil's Furniture, we deliver motion furniture with a little more features, and more style. Fine sectionals, power motion, leather, also well crafted. You'll live with them a long, long time.
We're all about quality, comfort, and price.
And a little extra. Purchase $9.99 or more this week and get 20% off toward a future purchase, an instant $100 Bernie & Phil's gift card, and free financing.
Bernie and Phil, quality, comfort, and price.
We're all born with it. That youthful curiosity and certain sense of adventure. It doesn't matter where it takes you, only that you go. Sometimes we just forget it's there. And sometimes your best adventures begin with someone who can see you're up for one. Nova Scotia, take yourself there.
Based on a real car insurance claim. Really.
I had groceries in the trunk. An invisible car came out of nowhere. Hit my car. Then vanished.
Well, one thing that will never disappear is your AAA insurance agent. We're always here to help, and you can count on low AAA car insurance rates that can save you a lot of money. Really.
Unbelievable.
Get a quote from AAA today.
In a crowd of light beers, how long does it take to find the Yingling Light Lager? About that long. 99 calories, 100% authentic lager. Yingling Light Lager. Think light beer.
Coming up tonight on the WBZ News at 11, remembering the Boston Marathon through the personal items and the messages that were left at that Copley Square Memorial. We're going to show you how archivists are preserving all that material and where you'll be able to see at least some of it this spring. That's coming up tonight right here at 11 on WBZ News. And before we go, one very cold night, but some bright spots.
There are bright spots. Once we get past this, tomorrow, 30s, all right, progress. We get into Saturday, we're in the 40s, fantastic. Near 40 on Sunday. We kind of go back downhill again, but we've got some good days to enjoy before we get there.
Excellent. Did you bring this back with you?
Yes, I did, but I'm hoping I'm not going to bring that snowstorm on Wednesday.
No, I hope not either. You know, you get to mid-March, it just becomes such a bigger issue because we have more outside plants. It's disruptive.
Well, at least we got a little hole for the weekend. That sounds like a lot of fun. I better make my plans. I'll consult with you. See. Have a great night.
See you at 11.